Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready War Room Edition. Back again as your host, Jim here. Joining me as usual,
The name came up just in time. Nate Dogg, your co-host.
Nate Dogg. Welcome, Nate Dogg. How are you?
Good, good, good. How are you? How are
Good.
you?
Yes, I'm good. I'm gonna be really great once we get through this one. Um, and I hope all you out there are great because we'd love to hear your stories, but we don't because you don't tell us. But anyways, let you know this is where we do our war room. It's our favorite. Obviously, we'll eventually get back to other ones, but we are working men or busy people that still have to go to work and make money so we can afford gas and stuff like that. So yes, we don't make any money on here, so we're doing this all for fun for you and mostly for us, right? But this is where we pull some headlines off of the media and we talk about the stories. Even though we probably haven't read the stories, we make them up from the headlines because we know that's exactly what you do. And we get to insert our story, our emotions, but we're usually right. And why is that, Nate?
Because we're average veterans, we've been around the world, and we know everything.
Yes. And the good part about that,
Never been fact checked.
we'll have to switch that one day, I'm telling you.
It's probably getting old for the people, but
Well, one of these
uh,
days we're going to be fact checked and we're going to be like, oh, well,
uh,
yeah, I
well,
guess you can't say that anymore.
until then.
Godspeed. Oh, no, wait, no, we're not at the end.
Oh,
Not at the end, not at the end. Anyways, so why don't we go ahead and get started
we're
and
at the beginning.
hit it, right? So, public health emergency declaration for abortion on the table from Biden admin.
Does a public health emergency override Supreme Court?
Dude, this is exactly what they discovered from COVID. This is what they discovered. They found a new tool. So instead of calling everybody a racist and all that stuff, they found a new tool to bypass a lot of stuff. Now, I don't know if it overrides anything from the Supreme Court,
Neither.
but I know if it's a health emergency, a public health emergency, the president has more power than he usually would.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So here's what we're doing again. That's how because I don't imagine. I think like Congress is supposed to declare certain things, but when he declares a public health emergency, he gets to just do things on the spot because it doesn't have time to get through Congress or whatever like that. Like it's just another way around the system that they now are going to use as a common tool for everything.
Makes sense until it gets challenged. Why not keep using it? If it works,
Well, I mean, here's the problem, and here's what these morons. Well, I don't want to call them morons. I don't want to call them morons because they're really good at it by now. Once they secure the election so that no Republican can ever win, then this is great for them. But until then, you understand just like when they stopped the filibuster, once the Republicans got in, it works against you now, moron. So by you keep doing this, it's just like the executive orders, right?
yeah.
When did that start? You know what I mean? You didn't see executive orders that often before. And then all of a sudden somebody said, oh, hey, this is a tool. We can write executive orders and bypass everything. And then every president after that's 150 executive orders. I mean, it's a new tool. And they just keep one-upping each other. So why do you think this is a good idea? Public health emergency declaration for abortion. What's the emergency?
People need abortions. It's a emergency.
Why?
Too many people
Why?
out there. Don't ask
What,
me. I'm not up
what's
in
the
the
threat? What's the threat of an abortion
death.
other than the actual abortion?
You dying from not
How are you
having
going to
one.
die? How are you going to die by not having an abortion?
People die from being pregnant, complications for pregnancy.
Sure, okay,
Well,
but
there you go.
they'll get treatment at the hospital
They could
because
die.
that's a death thing. That's a person death thing. It's not an abortion. It's a person death. It's a medical emergency, not a public health emergency because you can't get an
Oh,
abortion.
Lou, using the terms, switching the terms around. I like it. Medical
I'm just
emergency.
saying it's
Well, you know what? That's the next term they're going to use because they're sitting here watching our podcast right now. And
well, I know that.
the next term you see Congress use is going to be a medical emergency. Thanks,
I'm just
Jim.
saying like think about it. If you're pregnant and something happens, what do? You go to the doctor, right? You don't go to an abortionist. You go to the doctor. If the baby's going to kill you or something's happening with your pregnancy, you go to the doctor and they handle it.
Well, I want to let you know an abortionist is a doctor, so
Exactly.
so you still go to a doctor.
Exactly, but you don't go in there to kill the baby because if it turns out that hey, you are dying, yeah. But then it's not really an abortion. It is an abortion, but it's not it's a needed one because of saving your life. Okay, you chose between two lives. Fair enough. But now the problem is they want to say that they need an abortion because it's an inconvenience. And they want to walk down this rabbit hole like, well, then I can't afford it, and then the baby starves, and the baby comes out bad, and then I can starve, and then but that didn't happen. None of that has happened yet. I'm just sick of these people. Like I don't look, I'm a true libertarian. Look, you can go fall down the stairs if you want. I don't suggest it. But who's going to stop you? Just like we talked about another episode, suicide, assisted suicide.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You want to kill yourself. You want to fill yourself full of drugs. You want to do, as long as you're not interfering with other people, that's fine. The problem is abortion is affecting another person that now can no longer live because you took away its only chance of survival. So you don't want to carry a baby around? I get it. Look, I get it. I mean, I don't have to do it, so I don't want to sit here and pretend like, oh, I know what it's like. But no, at the end of the day, 9 months is a long damn time to carry a baby. You never heard that joke where they said if men had children, it would be done in nine days because they could nail 9 months?
Well,
But,
Jim, this headline's getting on you. So you want to calm
I
down,
need to
take a sip,
take a breath, yeah.
take a sip, and refocus.
There you go. Let's move on because, yeah, we're going to probably just get banned for that anyway.
This should shuttle you down.
Oh, this will settle me down for sure. Elementary school principal creates race-based club that excludes white students. You know what? I'll let you do this one because yeah.
That's not racist.
I don't know. Why are we just become the stupidest country in the world? Why? I mean,
baby.
but when you think about it, dude, I heard somebody talking about this. Have you been in another country? Like, yeah, I know you have. But most of the veterans out there get this. Have you been to other countries? Do you know how racist other countries actually can be? Like, do you know how racist countries can be? You think Europe's not racist? You think countries in these Asian and Arab countries, do you think they're not racist? Are you kidding? America's the least racist country I know. And yet you keep bringing this crap up, and then you create racism. I'm sorry that there were more white people than other people before. I'm sorry that more white people took the journey to come here and settle across this land and created something great for you to live in. I'm sorry. But if you keep excluding white people and calling them out like that, you're a racist. You are a racist. Period. Not you, Nate. Love you, man.
Oh, thanks. I thought you were talking about me. Whew, I was worried there for a minute.
I missed the days when Mike used to call me a racist because, he had nothing else to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's this isn't the only school that's creating these clubs that excludes not in ways, but someone they exclude other clubs that exclude people. So they're only creating an environment themselves, and they're gonna have a problem in the school, then they're gonna blame it on something else, not themselves for creating this environment.
Right. I mean, just think the logic through is you were mad at white people because they segregated like black people, and here you are creating a club that segregates black people or people of color or whatever group you're in, and you're what? So that means all the white people are on the outside again? You're recreating the very thing you're mad at.
It says it right there, race based. Doesn't that make it racist? If you're basing something on race.
Dude, I'm so done with. Was it Denzel or Morgan Freeman? Which one of those two guys? I don't remember which one.
Probably Morgan.
Said if you want to end racism, you need to stop talking about it.
I think that was Morgan. Yeah.
I mean, like I honestly, as a matter of fact, they're killing their own cause, right? Because racist now is another one of those things. Nobody listens anymore because everybody's a racist.
Well, this might be racist too.
Yeah, dude, you haven't brought my blood pressure down at all.
Yeah. I didn't pick the headlines.
Well, they don't know that. Disney bends to Chinese censors and drops Simpsons episode referencing slave labor.
I follow nothing Disney. Disney is way too woke for me too. I don't follow anything Disney. I will not visit Disney. I don't have Disney Plus. My kids don't watch Disney TV. I'm not bending to Disney.
Unfortunately, Disney owns Star Wars, so I can't get away from it. But I will tell you, I don't know if I told you this. We went to the military thing for Disney World last year at the military base, whatever that Shades of Green, whatever they call it is. It's a military owned resort in Disney.
Okay.
And we got a 4 day pass. We were only able to use 2 days, had to leave. Um, and they said, oh, you got a year, you can come back and use the other 2 days. Well, it turns out that year was the end of the year, so we only got like 10 months. And this was already the new year, so there's nothing they could do for it. $1 billion company. I'm
Nothing we
looking
can
at
do
you,
for you.
Disney. $1 billion company, and you take a veteran, you sell him a 4 day pass. I don't care if it's discounted or not. You sell him a 4 day pass, him and his children, and they only use 2 days, which means you got 2 free days of a visit that I didn't go to, and you can't do anything for me.
Why could you only use 2 days?
We had to leave early. We couldn't stay that long. And
So that's your fault, not Disney's fault. You couldn't use four
well, no,
days.
no, no, no. You don't know. I mean, but the point is, I didn't go. Doesn't matter if it's Disney's fault or not. I didn't use the tickets.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't walk 1 foot in there. I didn't scrape their carpet or
soon as
walk
you
on their cement.
so the 4 day ticket. As soon as you use it on day one, you got to use it the next 3 days in a row. That's the way the ticket
Right.
works.
Right, exactly. Regardless of what the circumstances. What if I was in the hospital? What if my kids got sick? What if, you know what I'm saying? You're $1 billion company. You're kidding me.
The problem is everybody's gonna what if. So they'll go to one day, then they'll what if it, and then they'll come back 6 months
Okay,
later and go one day, and then what if it, and you
okay.
know.
So change your policy then. Issue single
No.
day tickets.
Well, then yeah, they do issue single day tickets. Buy one.
There you go. So what's the chance well, I guess they discount them. So the point is that somebody could do something. I'm not asking for them to refund it. They could do something. They give you a discount. They give you a free day. They give you a freaking Mickey Mouse ears. They could do something. It's $1 billion company. But the point I was getting at, the actual point of it is I literally was trying to figure out where I was going to go on the spring break thing, whatever, and I was actually going to go there and use those tickets. And then I said, when they found, I said, I'm not going there again. I'm not even wasting my time. I'm not bringing them another dime. Because if they gave me the 2 days that I paid for, I'd be spending more money on food, transportation, all that stuff. But not doing it. Disney, you can go, pound sand. I'm done with you.
Well, I don't know if
So
I don't know if Disney owns this guy.
this, I really wanted to see this one, but I didn't. Pro-life Spider-Man scales former Chase Tower in Phoenix, taken into custody.
I saw it.
Did you?
I'm thinking it's the same one because they were like dudes scaling the wall in Phoenix, Super Bowl's in town, and it was funny. Well, not funny. Supposedly this dude was like the building was kind of like I don't know, there was like a space in the building where you could go like this and scale it up your. He had no harness or anything
So
on.
it's like the wall thing.
Yep. But the wall is close enough where your feet can touch both sides of the wall, and his arms are touching both sides of the wall. He's walking up the wall, and I zoomed out. That building was freaking tall,
Right, but
and
I
he
mean,
must have some muscle stamina because holy shit!
yeah, I mean, you could see that that's like what do they call that? Like parkour kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's kind of like that. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I could see that. But did the dude even look like? I'm trying to look it up now. Dude didn't even look
Oh.
like Spider-Man.
No, I think he was in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, he's like wearing
Yeah.
sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Yeah. He wasn't.
So
No,
they're
he was
just
dressed as
calling him like
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. All right,
Yeah.
but he was just climbing in between the walls like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you think about how ingenious that is. You know what I mean?
that's stupid.
And one slip and you're done.
That's it. You're gone because he
Yep.
had no safety harness.
Wow.
But props for him to make it to the top and getting taken into custody, though.
Hell yeah, right? I mean,
I mean, what
remember-
kind of charges? Is it illegal to climb the building? What is it? Illegal?
I don't know, dude.
You get a
Wait, I
trespassing
know what-
charge?
No,
You
no,
weren't,
no,
you weren't inside the building.
no, dude. I know what it is. It's a public health emergency.
Declare it.
It's
Let's
just
declare
that
it.
simple. So,
Boom.
public health
Declare it.
emergency. No more climbing buildings. You can't do that stuff anymore.
That's it.
Sorry, guys.
Ow.
Yep. So we're gonna call this show a public health emergency, and we're just gonna declare it gone. I mean, just simple like that, right? So Nate, thanks for showing up. Thanks for being emergency public health threat, so I can close the show. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for sharing in our public health emergency here. Um, Hopefully, you can join us on our show. Hopefully, you go check us out, like, share, subscribe, all that fun, cool stuff. I guess that we're supposed to tell you to do, because all of our sponsors are waiting to hear from
Smash that
you.
like button. Smash that subscribe button. I see people do that.
Oh yeah, well we'll try new stuff when we find more time for this stuff. But until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.